the back, gentleman with his hand up.
I have a question.
Name and address.
Mike Fornino, 120 Fulham Place.
Thank you.
The biggest single cost in running the township is salary. You all agree to that? Everybody's
Oh, yeah, when you get to the question.
Especially the two incumbents. The township committee is elected by the citizenry to represent them in all aspects of running the township. I'm just curious whether or not anybody on the township committee sits in on the salary negotiations. When I was on the school board, I was elected to represent the people. And I represented it. I was the chairman of the negotiations committee.
Okay,
Several times we met till 2 o'clock in the morning. One night we met, I didn't get home until 7:30 the next day.
Okay. So
I represented the taxpayer. I want to know why. My question is, why do you turn it over to an arbitrator who was not elected by anybody in this room?
Okay, so we'll ask the two incumbents.
And also, what would the two
And these
challengers
people will also
have any suggestion as to what to do about
input.
that?
Okay, so who's going first?
Well,
Okay,
first of
Stephanie.
all, I'd like to mention that the professionals that Mr. Fornino refers to, one is the Chief Financial Officer who's licensed by the state and takes continuing education credits, including negotiation. The other is our Business Administrator who is a Master's in Public Administration, also takes continuing education courses and is certified in negotiation. We also have a labor attorney who very well represents us. With that kind of talent in the room, we set the policy, they walk in, and they execute to the policy. And they, excuse me, I'm speaking. And that is what has been happening. They do not need people in there who do not understand the process and the law. We hire, you're not on the township committee, sir, sorry.
I understand.
But,
Please let the deputy mayor continue.
the point is that there's a reason why we employ these professionals. It's so we can have their expertise in conducting these sessions. And we feel that this is the best way to do that. We have constant policy discussions, we have constant updates with them, and when you hire a lawyer, you don't do that to go in and try the case yourself in court. That is why you have that person in that specialty representing you. And that is what we do for the Township of Neptune, and that is the intention that we will follow.
I think you covered that quite well. Said everything I would say, except maybe that if we did sit in there, then the parties that we're negotiating with will start looking at the committee people to start negotiating with outside of the paid professionals who should be the ones that's doing it. That's why we put them in there without us, and they report back to us.
Okay.
May I respond to that?
No, Mike, let the two other candidates respond.
My only comment to that question is, in my past career, I did serve on a Board of Education, and I was president of that Board of Education. And in that position, I did participate in salary negotiations. And that's all I'm going to offer at this point. If elected, I would like to take a look at this policy and to further implement new ideas pertaining to how negotiations take place.
To answer your question, the current payroll wages is $15,629,000 on a budget of $41,678,000. Okay, about 37%, give or take. Okay. As far as the negotiations, certainly the township goes to great lengths to hire qualified people to do negotiations, represent the community. You know, they receive salaries to do that, and that's their job. They should be doing that. However, having said that, despite the fact there may be some protocols, the committee, and we've been reminded of this at a few debates, the committee runs the township. That's what I've been told. Okay? So if the committee runs the township, then the committee should have the right to provide input, because the committee is representing the residents of the township. The committee are the elected officials of the township. They're not employees necessarily. So why shouldn't they have a say into how things are being done. Given the opportunity, we'll certainly be looking at it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.